Hey guys, thanks for clicking. So in this video, I'm gonna just do a couple miscellaneous things. I get the ignition switch here, and then also the brake reservoir mount. So real simple. We're just knocking out, a couple of those final 10% jobs before we tear down the bike. But anyway, hope you enjoy. Thanks. Alright, so you saw the intake manifold video, and in the beginning of that I talked about the necessity to do like an order of operations, and I did the manifolds so I could then do the ignition switch location. So now it's time to work on the ignition switch, and just kind of holding it up to where I need to, where I'm thinking I want to have it. I have plenty of room, and I'm just kind of wondering what to do here. It would be really easy and really quick to make a tab and put it on the intake manifold, and that would look really clean. It's in a good position, but I just worry about vibration being right by the cylinder head. I don't want to hurt or damage the ignition switch. So I think what I'm going to do is make a little tab. Well, obviously I got to make a tab anyway to mount the switch, but I'm going to have it elevated and back just a little bit in here. And then I'm going to use a couple pieces of round bar and make almost like a frame section to tie in at 2 points on the into 2 points on the frame. That would keep it plenty stable. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a circle cut out here and just start kind of shaping a plate up, see how it looks, kind of get it mocked up and see if that's what I want to do. It may change honestly, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm gonna work on that now.
To overcome trauma with behavioral changes. I think it comes down to that when you're having too many things, you always sort of negate.
Okay, so I think I got this ignition switch figured out here. I want it floating about right here, and I definitely don't want to attach it to the intake manifold just for vibration, but I did bend up some 1/4-inch round bar to weld to the washer that I made. So I'm going to tie it into the frame about right there, and then I'll end up building another one to kind of triangulate it, maybe like weld it here or something like that. And I think that'll be the cleanest solution. And it'll just be kind of hanging out in space, but it should work fine. So that's what I'm going for.
Same way anymore. Look at them as babies that became people. Where I used to always look, if I met you, like, oh, here's Jessie May, 2020, this is how she's always been. That's just how I would think. Oh, there's Jessie May. Hi, I know what you look like. I see you all the time. Hey, Jessie May. But I would never think, oh, that was like a 2-year-old. And it's not a 2-year-old who's
Take two. Okay, so we're trying to tie up some loose ends on the bike, and one of those loose ends is mounting a reservoir for the master cylinder. Now, I actually picked up this master cylinder and a sweet billet Rizoma reservoir for like $50 on eBay. So this is the route I'm going to go. I have a few options here. I can build a sheet metal tab, not sheet metal, but some 14 gauge. Like build a tab off the down tube here, mount it a little higher, a little bit further inwards, have a nice gradual bend for the hose there. I can do kind of like a 1/2 inch standoff like that, a 1/2 inch round bar that's tapped, and just run a bolt straight in like that, and that would actually decrease the amount of hardware I need. So I could do it like that. It would be about the same distance. Or I could do another tab here, get it real close, have a real short hose there, and that would look kind of cool. And I was also thinking my brake line here, I'm going to have a 90-degree fitting, and instead of going away, it's going to come back and around, hopefully. So that would be a cool little thing to run that hose around too. It would be really, really compact looking. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take some paint off of this, start building a little tab. Let me get that mocked up, see what I think about it. No, that won't work. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to mount this thing up here, and the reason for that being these sections of the frames on the CXs are just, they're hard to ignore, they're hard to make clean, and you don't want to draw your eyes to them, so to speak. So if I have a tab built up here, that's going to kind of screw up the lines that it already has, and we're trying to make it as smooth as possible. Like, I'm going to go ahead and radius this whenever we go back down to bare frame and make this look clean. So having a tab up there and something else mounted to it I think just kind of messes up how it looks. So we're going to build a little tab off this, have that reservoir mounted just like this, nice gradual bend in the hose, and we'll just do it like that. I think it'll look a lot better. Alright, quick couple little tacks and that's on there. So I think that is a cool spot. Nice and out of the way and easily serviceable. Yeah, I dig it. So we're gonna go with that. And then also I need to go ahead and get some brake parts ordered. So I'm gonna go ahead and order my fittings. I do actually have some spare line that I'm gonna use, and we'll see how that fits. But yeah, I think that'll be good. We'll see how it all works together. But getting closer and closer, just miscellaneous projects, ignition switch, brake reservoir mounting, and yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there. Next big job on this bike is going to be the kickstand. I cut all of the kickstand off on this bike, and it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to make something clean and strong. I have an idea. I hope it works out, so I'm excited to work on that though. Anyway, till next time.